Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum, Solana and injective price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. And we're gonna start with Ethereum here on the 4 hours chart, where we are still looking at our complex structure toward the downside here, where we see of course a potential correction continuation, but we're gonna dive of course in the micro level. But let me remind you, where are we a little bit in a macro level? We are in double 1-2 here, and the last wave 2 is an ABC, and the wave C is of course the diagonal, ending diagonal here, followed by of course a leading diagonal toward the upside 5 waves. Now the wave 2 has reached almost the 0.786, which is the perfect area for a wave 2, and we saw a signal of strength in this leading diagonal as a potential A, B, and a C toward the upside. Now this wave C, if it is going to unfold for higher, it was the time already, of course, to continue for something for higher. But today we saw, of course, again, a pressure of selling, pushing the price again towards, of course, lower prices, which is, of course, still creating a complex structure, which it might be, of course, a kind of like an ABC, or it can be, of course, something for lower here. Still looking for for the low to take it maybe, but yeah, I doubt, guys, that this is going to survive after the timing here that we see. We see a lot of pressure still, of course, especially, I mean, it was a very nice push toward the upside, but this is horrible, right? So we have a double 1-2, wave 3, 4, 5, and currently we're still in a correction, another 4 and a 5 to unfold on the 15-minute chart. And that means, of course, this is very, very impulsive, unless this is going to finish kind of like an A, B, and a C in a bigger regular flat. But the question mark here is why? Why we have this very long sideways? I mean, it's, if it is a correction, why not finished already and we're moving in a sideways? Because if we finished already here, it was very easy to call a wave 3. But within this price right now, with this sideways, without taking the high even, well, it's hard to call wave 2 there. Unless, of course, it is another ABC there. But I don't know, guys. It's the crypto market is very, very, very hesitant and very confusing lately, especially in this area. But I still see that this 5 waves leading diagonal has to unfold something toward the upside. It has to show something, at least in a W, X, and a Y. Can be, of course, something as an ABC. And this is what I was mentioning. If this is going to be a deeper wave B, can still unfold a wave C, at least in a W, X, and a Y. Because also I don't see anything yet very bearish, even impulsively. So I know that this is a very downward trend, but of course it doesn't show any kind of impulse or diagonals. Everything is overlapping. Everything is invalidated. And also here, the same. Even if we want to call something as a 1-2, well, 886 again, and also very long sideways, no impulses, no diagonals, and very, very complex. So we still, of course, looking for what's going to happen now on the indicator as well. We see also that the complexity is very, very clear. So a lot of bullish signals, like and in the opposite side, of course, we see the bear signals pushing the prices again. The higher we go, the lower we go after it. So very obvious, no diversions for bullish, no conversions for bearish, very, very sideways and very complex. So I would say, of course, one more low probably can unfold something here to finish first the structure, meaning the low that we're talking on the micro level can unfold in an A, B, C here, and then pushing for higher. So A, B, and a C. This is what I'm looking for in Ethereum. There is nothing yet, I would say, very, very bullish. I'm not sure if this is going to transform to 1-2 still. And I'm not sure. I mean, we'll see, of course, what the market will decide. But at least right now, I would say ABC is higher possibility, and it can be a bigger WX and a Y. Yep, so this is regarding the Ethereum. If we take a look also at Solana, for Solana as well, we see a lot of complexity and a lot of sideways again. And especially after this move here, we see only one impulse there. This impulse as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which it can play here as potential wave 3 after a 1, 2, and wave 3, wave 4, and a wave 5 still unfolding. But what is horrible again is a wave 5. If you are in 1, 2, 3, you cannot call this a wave 3. Everything is overlapping. And also the invalidation taken within this high yesterday, we invalidate anything impulsive toward the downside, which is again very, very confusing and complex. Now, is this diagonal 5 ways up? And because of this correction here, very, very corrective, I would say, character for this wave, I'm still looking for higher at the end. But of course, maybe one more low can be very likely just to take it in a complex structure, one more low, finding some strengths again and then pushing for higher, very likely as well. What I see is, of course, can be, of course, one more low, but in a very complex structure, meaning finishing something like W, X, and a wave Y. And this wave Y, of course, can unfold something to push for higher. The only thing also that we see also on the indicator as well, a lot of bullish signals and a lot of bearish signals, but nothing is showing strengths. No divergence for the bullish, no conversions within the price for the bearish. Again, signaling, of course, a strong consolidation and complex structure. What I see, of course, is simply probably one more low, but definitely we should push for higher. At the end, this trend is kind of like too long, too massive, too complex, and of course, it is time to see some recover. This is what I think. For all the altcoins, guys, for the most of the crypto market, it is time to see a recover, an interesting recover, not just like small one. Also for injective, if we take a look as well at it on the 4 hours chart, don't forget you are in a very deep correction ABC here. And the wave C can be, of course, an impulse in 1, 2, 1, 2. And you have the wave 3 within the wick. And you got a wave 4 here as a triangle and the wave 5. And the second wave 4 given, of course, because of the double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. And this wave 5 might still be unfolding here as a diagonal. Yeah, so the diagonal here is somehow like evolving, I would say, or developing in this way. Let me show you exactly this way. And here we go. This is your wave 2 somehow. Well, this is your wave 4. And wave 5 still can reach the blue box, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to reach this blue box over there. And then, of course, seeing something to push for higher, definitely, because this is very, very complex structure. Even in a complex structure, it should be done and finished. Like if we have the W, the X, and the wave Y toward the downside here, well, it is time for the wave Y that it has finished somewhere there. And the wave Y, if it is a wave Y, A, B, and a C, the wave C is also a diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can be this final low? Well, yes. Okay, can be this final low also for injective. Very, very likely. One more low, I believe that this might, of course, unfold something very strong toward the upside. So I would say the bottom is near, but we need some trust, again, in the crypto market to see some push toward the upside. Yep, so these are the insights for the altcoins Ethereum, Solana, and Injective. Lower prices are still expected, so trade safe, of course. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. Bye-bye.